Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the Crockett Show in social media history. I want to welcome you to a special edition of the Warzone, my endorsement and recommendation show for a ton of races in the 2022 primary. We might as well get to it. Get you a pen and a paper because it's going to be good. And I'm going to shock the world on some of these endorsements and recommendations. Let's go. Say, man, I want to welcome you to a special edition of the Warzone and tell you thank you for taking the time out to tune in to your boy. You know, without you guys, I wouldn't have an audience. So I'm very appreciative of the fact that you take the time out to listen to. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to grab your pen and your paper, or if you have a sample ballot, Republican and Democrat, I'm going to give you my recommendations and my endorsements for a ton of races. This is real. I've researched my candidates. I know who I liked, but now I'm going to help you as far as who the Warzone likes in all of these 2022 primaries. But there's some rules to the engagement. There's rules to what I do. And in the hood, we say it's levels to this. All right. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give recommendations on the Democratic side. I'm going to go through the whole ticket and give recommendations on the Democratic side. And then I'm going to go to the Republican side. I'm going to give recommendations in Republican races where there's multiple candidates on the primary ticket list. But in some of those races, I'm going to give you bona fide endorsements. So every race on the Republican side will not be an endorsement. Some will be recommendations, and we're going to get it crunk up. Hold on. Let's get the screen loaded. All right. We ready. Hold on. Let's get in here. Now, make sure that y'all can see this. We're on the Democratic side of the ticket, and we're looking at U.S. Representative District 1. Your candidates are Gavin Dash, Victor Dunn, Jamar Jefferson, Stephen Couch. Cosin. I'm sorry, Stephen Cosin. So you realistically have no incumbent in this race. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to recommend Gavin Dash. Let's go to our next race. We're on the Democratic side of the ticket. U.S. Representative District 2, there is only one person on the Democratic side. Robin Fulford is your recommendation. U.S. Representative District 3, there is two people, no incumbents, Doc Shelby, Sadiq, I can't say your last name. I'm going to go with Doc Shelby. There's your recommendation. Let's go to the next race. U.S. Representative District 4, Iro Amir gets the recommendation. U.S. Representative District 5, no incumbent, Kathleen Cordilla Bailey and Tartisha Hill. I would recommend Kathleen in that race. U.S. Representative District 7, this is a hot race right here, man. Lizzie Fletcher, Muhammad Javid, and Centrell Reed. A lot of people not happy with Lizzie. A lot of people are not happy with Lizzie Fletcher. So my recommendation in this race on the Democratic side would be Lizzie Fletcher because of both of her opponents withdrew from the race. So she's running by herself. U.S. Representative District 8, Laura Jones is the recommendation. She has no opponent in the primary. On the Democratic side, U.S. Representative District 9, Al Green is your recommendation. He has no opponent in the primary. Yeah, they did withdraw now. District 10 U.S. Representative Lena Nuno is your recommendation. No opponent in the primary. U.S. Representative District 12 Trey J. Hunt. No opponent, so he gets the recommendation. U.S. Representative District 13 Kathleen Brown. No opponent, gets the recommendation in the primary. U.S. Representative District 14, you have Eugene Howard versus McKeel Williams. Howard is the big name in that race, but I'm going to tell you something, man. He has run for almost a little bit of everything. His occupation is an educator. He's out in the community. He's doing some things. So I'm going to recommend Eugene Howard in that race. U.S. Representative District 15, Eliza Alvarado. Hold on. Julio Garza, Ruben Ramirez, John Valier Rigney. And let's see if they have somebody else in there. Yeah, Michelle Vallejo. My recommendation in that race would be District 15. Hold on a second. I just saw it, what I needed. Bear with me. Let's go back. I'm going to go with Eliza Alvarado. She's an educator. I love my educators. U.S. Representative District 16. If you're just tuning in, I'm doing a recommendation and endorsement show. I do this for every election. Take your pens and your papers out. Democratic and Republican, I'm going to hit both sides, and we're going to see where the chips fall. U.S. Representative 16, DMB Delirious Montel Barreras and Veronica Escobar. I'm going to go with the recommendation of the incumbent, Veronica Escobar. U.S. Representative District 17, I'm going with Mary Jo Woods because there is no opponent in that race, and she gets the recommendation. U.S. Representative District 18, Sheila Jackson Lee. She has no opponent, and I'm not going to recommend anybody in this U.S. Representative District 18 race. I'm not happy with the job that she's done. I feel that she could have done more than pass sanitizer and water out. I feel she could have done more if, in all actuality, she would help those people in Fifth Ward with the cancer cluster. So I will not endorse Ms. Jackson Lee at all in this race. U.S. District Representative District 20, Joaquin Castro is the only person in that race, so they get the recommendation. U.S. Representative 21, District 21, David Anderson Jr., Coy G. Bascom II, Sharif Garces, if I'm saying that right, Gasses, Scott William Strom, Ricardo Valerio, Claudia Andrea Zapata in this race. And this is, looks like no incumbent. And I would go with David Anderson Jr. U.S. Representative 22, Jamie K. Jordan gets the recommendation. U.S. Representative District 23, Priscilla Golden versus John Lira. I'm going to go with Priscilla. That's what I would recommend. U.S. District 24, Kathy Fragnali, Derek T. Gay, Jan McDowell. The person I would go with in that race would be Kathy Fragnoli. U.S. Representative District 27, Victor Melgoza Maclavio Perez Jr., Anthony J. Tristan. And I would go with Victor in that race. U.S. Representative District 28. 28. Hold on, you guys. I'll stay hot. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let's check out something. Okay. All right. 28. Tanaya Judith Benavides, Jessica Cisneros, Henry Collier. I would recommend the incumbent Henry Collier. I would recommend Henry. U.S. Representative District 29. Sylvia Garcia is the only person in that race. I will not endorse in that race because Miss Garcia, like Miss Jackson Lee, has done nothing for their community. So I am not going to endorse Sylvia Garcia in that race at all. U.S. Representative District 30, Jasmine Crockett, Arthur Dixon, Jane Hope Hamilton, Vonsell Jones Hill, Keisha Williams Langford, Barbara Mallory Caraway, and Jessica Mason. Who would I recommend in that race? Jasmine is a great person. She is a great person. You guys hold on just a second. Just a second. You guys hold. All right, my good people, I'm back. All right, let's get back where we were. Let's get back to where we were. All right. I would like to endorse Jasmine. And recommend Jasmine, but I can't recommend somebody who jumped on a plane and abandoned their duties in the middle of one of the hottest legislative seasons that we've seen in a long time. I could not do it. I cannot do it, Jasmine. As much as I like you, I cannot recommend you because no matter if the votes are going your way or not, you don't get on a plane and leave the state of Texas and think that we're going to support that when we know what that really was about. So in this race, I'm going to go with the community organizer. Arthur Dixon is your recommendation. U.S. Representative District 32, Colin Allred. That would be your recommendation. U.S. Representative District 33, Carlos Quintanilla, Mark Veazey. And over here, I would definitely go with Mark Veazey. U.S. District 34 representative is Laura Cisneros, Vicente Gonzalez, Philemon Meza, Beatrice Reynoso, Osbert Rodriguez Haro, William Thompson, Diego Valila. And in this race, I love my educators, so I'm going to take the underdog. I would recommend Diego Zavila in this race. U.S. Representative District 35, Greg Kazar, Eddie Rodriguez, Carla Jar Cisco, Rebecca Vagran. I look at a lot of different things, and I would definitely probably support, and I recommend to you, Eddie Rodriguez. U.S. Representative 36, District 36. The representative and the recommendation goes to John Hare. Take your pen and your paper out, baby. Ain't nobody else gonna do this for you. U.S. Representative District 37, Quentin Q versus Lord Doggett, Donna Iman, Chris Jones. And in this race, I would recommend Donna Iman. U.S. Representative District 38, Diana Martinez Alexander, Duncan Klossman, Centrell Reed. Centrell Reed. I would recommend Centrell Reed. Now we get into the big dogs. Let's go. On the Democratic side, for governor of the state of Texas, let's go through the names. You have, Berenides, Michael Cooper, Joy Diaz, Jack Daniel Foster Jr., Deidre Gilbert. She withdrew from the race, but she's going to run as an independent. R. Star Locke, Beto O'Rourke, Rich Wakeland. My recommendation for this race is not the people that's on the ballot. It's the independent. And I'll tell you why. I'm not going to do what the fan favorites want me to do, which is recommend Beto O'Rourke. Deidre Gilbert found some illegal stuff going on with O'Rourke's campaign. She got out of the Democratic primary. She's going to run as an independent. So I'm going to go and endorse the independent, Deidre Gilbert, on that side. Well, she won't be there on your ticket, but when it's time, she will be there in November. And that's who I would tell you to vote for. That's who I would tell you to vote for. Lieutenant Governor on the Democratic side, you have Michelle Buckley, Carla Braley, Mike Collier. Carla Braley. No, not if you gave me $1 million. No. My endorsement and recommendation will go to Mike Collier. Attorney General Mike Fields, Rochelle Mercedes Garza, Joe Jaworski, Lee Merritt, S. T-Bone Rayner. Lee has not campaigned to the level that I would expect somebody to campaign for lieutenant governor. On the Democratic side, I am going to recommend and endorse Joe Jaworski. Comptroller of Public Accounts, Janet T. Dudding. She's a certified public accountant. Tim Mahoney, Angela Luis Vega. I'm going to go with the certified public accountant who will get the recommendation, Janet T. Dudding. Commissioner of the General Land Office, you have Jay Clayburgh, Michael Lang, Sandagris Martinez, Jenny Saw. I would recommend on the Democratic side, hold on a second. I would recommend on the Democratic side Jenny Saw. Don't ask me why. It is what it is. Commissioner of Agriculture, Susan Hayes, Ed Irison. I would recommend Susan Hayes. Railroad Commissioner, there is no one. The recommendation is Luke Warford. Justice, Supreme Court, place 3, Aaron Noel gets the recommendation. Supreme Court Justice, place 5, Amanda Rechek. She has no opponent. She gets the recommendation. Hold on. Justice, Supreme Court, place 9. Julia Maldonado gets the recommendation, has no opponent in the primary. Judge, Court of Appeals, place 5. Dana Huffman gets the recommendation. Judge, Court of Appeals, place 6. Robert Johnson has no opponent. He gets the recommendation. Member of the State Board of Education, District 1, Laura Marquez, Melissa Ortega, Omar Yanner. Laura is a nonprofit professional. Melissa she works for a college. She's a college faculty member. And Omar Yanner is an educator. And this is in regards to education. They set the curriculum, and I'm going to go with the educator, Omar Yanner. District 2, State Board of Education, Pete Garcia, Thomas Garcia, Victor Perez, Wayne Rosh, and Michael Vargas. Let's see what they look like. Executive Director. I'm going to go with the retired teacher, Wayne Rosh. You need an educator on the board of State Board of Education. Member of State Board of Education, District 3, unexpired term. Marissa Perez Diaz gets the recommendation. No opponent. Member, State Board of Education, District 4, Theldon Branch. Stacy Childs, Coretta Mallet Fontenot, Marvin Johnson, and last but not least, Larry McKenzie. The recommendation and the endorsement here goes to Larry McKenzie. He's a 30-year educator. He clearly understands the dynamics of a curriculum. He understands everything you need to know about education. This is a no-brainer. He gets the recommendation and the endorsement, Larry McKenzie, for State Board of Education, District 4. State Board of Education, District 5, Rebecca Bell Mataru, Kevin Guco, Juan Juarez. I'm going to go with the school principal. I'm going to go with the school principal in this race and recommend Juan Juarez. State Board of Education, District 6, Michelle Palmer gets the recommendation. State Board of Education, District 7, Dan Hotchman gets the recommendation. State Board of Education, District 11, D.C. Caldwell, the first, Luis Miguel Sufantes, and James Whitfield. I would go with the recommendation for D.C. Caldwell. State Board of Education, District 12, Alex Cornwallis and Robert Valesco. I would go with Robert Valesco in this race as the recommendation. State Board of Education, District 13, Archie Davis gets the recommendation. State Board of Education, District 14, Tracy Fisher gets the recommendation. No opponent in the primary. We're on the Democratic side, so you take notes because you need to figure it out. And if 5 start giving it to you, you know what it is. State Senator, District 2, Prince Gelador gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 3, Steve Russell gets the recommendation. No opponent in the primary. State Senator, District 4, Misty Bishop gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 6, Carol Alvarado, no recommendation at all. She has not done her job. It sounds good. It looks good, but it smells funky. No recommendation. State Senator, District 6, I will not recommend Carol Alvarado. State Senator, District 7, Misty Bishops gets the recommendation, but her status is she was rejected, so we can't recommend anybody for District 7 State Senator. State Senator, District 8, Jonathan Cooks gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 9, Gwen Barrard gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 10, Beverly Powell She gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 12, Francine Lee, Fadigo Mongo. Francine Lee gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 13, I will not endorse in that race. I look at my community. I look at my community on a daily. No endorsement in that race with Boris Miles. State Senator, District 14, Sarah Eckhart gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 15, Molly Cook gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 16, Nathan Johnson gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 17, Titus Benton gets the recommendation over Miguel Gonzalez. State Senator, District 18, Josh Tutts gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 19, Roland Gutierrez gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 20, Juan Chuy Hinojosa gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 21, Judith Safrini gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 23, that's Royce West's district. No recommendation at all. I will not recommend Royce. We want the work done. You've not done the work, my good friend. All you did was fight around with the George Floyd bill when you knew in all actuality you didn't want to support it. There is no recommendation for Royce West. State Senator, District 24, Kathy Jones Hospit, Jeremy Kolos, and in that race, I'm going to go with my military guy. I'm going to go with Jeremy in this race. I think our military guys have done a great job protecting us, and I think if he gets where he needs to be, he might be an asset to the problems. He might be able to help us solve some of these problems. State Senator, District 25, Robert Walsh gets the recommendation. State Senator, District 26, Jose Mendez gets the recommendation. And this is how long your ballot is, y'all. State Senator, District 27, Sarah Stapleton, Barrera, Alex Dominguez, Morgan Lamontia, and Solomon Torres. I'm looking at everything in here. And I would go with Alex Dominguez as the recommendation. State Senator, District 28. 29, Cesar Blanco gets the recommendation. District 30, State Senator Stephen Davis gets the recommendation. State Representative, District 6, Cody Grace gets the recommendation. State Representative, District 9, Jason Rogers gets the recommendation. State Representative, District 13, you have Cedric Davis Sr., and you have, I can't pronounce that, Sivas Sean Peacock. And since I can't pronounce his name, he'll get the recommendation because he's an associate director in community relations. Let's go with somebody new and that has energy. Okay, let's go back for a second. State Representative, District 15, Kristen Johnson gets the recommendation. State Representative, District 17, Madeline Eden and Josh Tutt. Josh withdrew, so Madeline automatic gets the recommendation. State Representative, District 19, Pam Baggett. She gets the recommendation. No opponent in the primary. District 20, State Representative, y'all forgive me, State Rep, District 20, Raul Camacho gets the recommendation. State Rep, District 22, Christian Manuel Hayes, Joseph Paul Trahan, Lisa C. Weber, and I am going to go with, even though Christian Manuel Hayes is a government chief of staff, that holds no weight with me because that means you are a part of the problem. I'm going to go with Lisa Weber in that race. State Representative, District 23, Keith Henry gets the recommendation. State Representative, District 24, Michael Creedon gets the recommendation. Let's go. State Representative Lawrence Scully Allen Jr. versus Daniel Lee. There's too many of you Allens in government. So if Lawrence ends up a state representative, his sister's on the school board, his mom is a state rep, too many of y'all in government for me. I'm going to support, endorse, and recommend Daniel Lee. State Representative District 27, Rodrigo Carrion. Ron Reynolds. I tell you, some days Ron is the hardest working dude in the state legislation. He really is the whip without being the whip. So I will endorse and recommend Ron Reynolds. State Representative District 28, Nelvin Adrico gets the recommendation. State Representative District 31, Martha Gutierrez gets the recommendation, no opponent. State Rep District 33, Peter Haas versus Grayson Linsky. I love my students. So I'm going to go with Grayson Linsky in that race for District 33 state rep. District 34, Abel Herrero gets the recommendation. District 35 state rep, Oscar Longoria gets the recommendation. District 36 state rep, Sergio Munoz Jr. gets the recommendation. District 37, Robert Cortez, Frank Puente, Luis Villarreal Jr., Villarreal Jr., and I would go with Frank Puente as the recommendation in that race. State Representative District 38, Aaron Elizabeth Gomez, Jonathan Garcia. Both are attorneys. I would go with Aaron Elizabeth Gomez in that race. State Representative District 39, Armando Martinez gets the recommendation. No opponent. No opponent in the next race. District 40, State Rep Terry Canales gets that race. State Representative District 41, Bobby Guerrero gets the recommendation. No one in the race with him. State Representative District 42, George J.D. Delgado, Richard Pena, Raymond. I would go with George Delgado. The incumbent, you're not getting the job done. State Representative District 44, Robert Baumfalk gets the recommendation. No one's in that race with him. State Representative District 45, Jessica Serena Miea. Oh, Lord, I don't know how to pronounce this. Mijaya. Angela Tia Angie Velasquez, Erwin Zener. And in this race, I would actually pick Aaron as my recommendation. State Representative 46, Cheryl Cole gets the recommendation. State Representative, let's back up a little bit. Let's go back. 47, Vicki Goodwin gets the recommendation. State Representative District 48, Donna Howard gets the recommendation. State Representative District 49. Let's check our comments. We good. Gina Hinojosa gets the recommendation. State Representative District 50, David Alcarter James Tallarico. In this race, I would go with James Tallarico as the recommendation. District 51 State Rep Cody Arn, Bino Cardenas, Lulu Flores, Mike Hendricks, Claire Campos O'Neill, Cynthia Valdez Mata, and Matt Worthington. And in this one, I'm going to go with the grassroots guy, Mike Hendricks. Grassroots, baby. I'm going to go with the one putting the work in. State Representative District 52, Luis gets the recommendation. State Representative District 53, Joe Herrera gets the recommendation. State Representative District 54, Jonathan Hildner gets the recommendation. State Representative 55, Tristan Sanders gets the recommendation. State Representative District 56, Aaron Shank gets the recommendation. State Representative 61, Sheena King gets the recommendation. State Representative District 63, H. Denise Wooten gets the recommendation. State Representative District 65, Brittany Verdell gets the recommendation. State Representative District 66, Jesse Ringnes gets the recommendation. State Representative District 67, Kevin Morris gets the recommendation. State Representative District 69, Walter Coppage gets the recommendation. State Representative District 7, Cassandra Garcia Hernandez, Malia Elizabeth Plaza, Lorenzo Sanchez. And in this race, I am going to go with Lorenzo Sanchez as the recommendation. State Representative District 71, Linda Goolsby gets the recommendation. State Representative District 73, Justin Calhoun gets the recommendation. State Representative District 74, Eddie Morales gets the recommendation. State Representative District 75, Mary E. Gonzalez, Renee Gonzalez, and I would go with the small business owner, Renee Gonzalez. District 76, James Burnett, L. Sarah DeMerchant, Venetia Johnson, Susan Leilani. I think this is the state rep race where they created the new district. And over here, I would recommend Venetia Johnson. State Representative District 77, Elena Ortega gets the recommendation. State Representative District 78, Joe Moody gets the recommendation. District 79, Art Ferreira, Claudia Ordaz Perez gets the recommendation. She's a state rep, occupation state rep, and I'm going to pick her over the incumbent. So ladies, get out there and vote for her in whatever district she's in. Tracy O'King is the incumbent. They get the recommendation. State Representative 85, Larry Baggett gets the recommendation over Marty Rocha. District 90, Roman Romero Jr. gets the recommendation. District 92, Solomon Buani, Tracy Scott, and Denise Sharma. And I'm going to go with the community engagement specialist, Tracy Scott, as a recommendation in District 92. All right, you guys pay close attention now. Let me check something. All right, so we there. All right, let's keep going. District 93 State Rep Casey Chowdhury gets the recommendation. State Representative District 94 Dennis Sherrod gets the recommendation. State Representative District 95, I will not give a recommendation. She was on the plane. She left, abandoned her job. I can't give a recommendation in that race. State Representative District 97, Laura McLaurin, Christopher Rector. I'm going to go with the retired military guy in this race, and I'm going to go with Christopher Rector. State Representative District 98, Shannon Elkins. I will give the recommendation to them. State Representative District 99, Mimi Coffey. I will give the recommendation for her. State Representative District 100, Daniel Davis Clayton, Sandra Crenshaw, Marquise Hawkins, and Vinton C. Jones. And I will go with recommending Daniel Davis Clayton State Representative District 101, Chris Turner gets the recommendation. State Representative District 102, Ana Maria Ramos, no recommendation in that race. State Representative District 103, Rafael Anchia, no recommendation in that race. State Representative District 104, no recommendation for Jessica Gonzalez. State Representative District 105, no recommendation for Terry Meza. State Representative Victor Neve Criado versus Hilda Duarte. I'll give the recommendation to Hilda. State Rep 108, Elizabeth Ginsburg, Frida held, and I will give the recommendation to Elizabeth Ginsburg. State Representative Carl Sherman, no recommendation. State Representative District 110, Tony Rose, no recommendation. And y'all watching, and why am I not recommending anybody for the race? Because they're Democratic incumbents who've not done anything for their communities. State Representative District 111, Yvonne Davis, no recommendation at all. State Representative District 112, Elva Curl gets the recommendation. Over in District 113, State Rep Retta Andrew Bowers. And then you have Udica Nakanga. I would recommend Retta Andrew Bowers. She's the incumbent, so that I would recommend her. State Representative District 114, John Bryant, Charlie Gearing, Alexandra Juo, Chris Leal, and I would recommend the teacher, Chris Leal. State Representative District 115, no recommendation. State Representative District 116, Tracy Martinez Fisher, no recommendation. State Representative District 117, Philip Cortez, no recommendation. State Representative District 118, Frank Ramirez gets the recommendation. State Representative 119, Elizabeth Liz Campos gets the recommendation, no opponent in the primary. District 120, State Rep Barbara Hawkins gets the recommendation. State Representative District 121, Gabriel Gregory versus Becca Moyer. The Fleece, I would recommend the U.S. Army Reserve Officer Gabriel Gregory. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I closed my screen out. Okay, so now we're back. Okay. State Representative Angie Arambaru gets the recommendation out of San Antonio. State Representative District 123, Diego Barnell, no recommendation. State Representative District 24, Josie Garza, Stephen Gilmore, and Gerald Brian Lopez. I would go with Josie Garza in that race as the recommendation. State Representative District 125, Eric Michael Garza gets the recommendation over Ray Lopez, who is the incumbent. Eric Michael Garza is the recommendation for District 125. District 128, Charles Chuck Cruz gets the recommendation. State Representative 129, Cat Marvel gets the recommendation. State Representative 131, Alma Allen, James Guillory, Crystal Dillard. That's my race on the Republican side. But I would recommend Crystal Dillard, who is a teacher, who understands how important it is to fix education in the state of Texas. Now you say, well, Alma Allen is a retired teacher and she did nothing for the community in over 10 to 15 years. So no, she needs to go. And I would recommend Crystal Dillard for this race. State Representative 132, Cameron Cam Campbell versus Chase West. That's out in Katy, Texas. I would recommend Cam Campbell. State Representative 134, Ann Johnson, no recommendation. State Representative District 135, John Rosenthal, no recommendation. State Representative 136, John Bushy, no recommendation at all. State Representative District 137, Gene Wu. Gene Wu gets the recommendation in 137. State Representative 138, Stephanie Morales gets the recommendation. State Representative District 139, Jarvis Johnson, no recommendation at all. You jumping on planes. You don't want to fight down there. And I gave you credit one day. You were on the House floor and you were really battling. And then you jumped on that plane and abandoned your job. No recommendation for Jarvis Johnson. Armando Wally, State Representative District 140, no representation. You were on that plane. State Representative Sinfronia Thompson. Sinfronia was on that plane, but I'm going to tell you something. I will give credit where credit is due. She does a lot. She's been there for a while. She'll get that recommendation. Recommendation for State Rep District 142, Harold Dutton Jr. versus Candace Houston. I will recommend in 142, Harold V. Dutton Jr. Dutton knows how to work both sides of the aisles. Dutton gets bills passed almost every session. When people say that the Republicans are not going to work with you, Dutton figures out a way to work with them, and they work with Dutton. And he's on the educational committee. I don't have a problem with Mr. Dutton. Dutton gets the recommendation. State Representative Ana Hernandez, no recommendation. You ain't did nothing. Nothing. State Representative District 144, Marianne Perez, no recommendation. State Representative District 145, Christina Morales, no recommendation. State Representative District 146, Sean Nicole Theory. She has a way of working with the Republicans. She busts her behind, but yet she was on that plane. Sean Theory gets the recommendation. State Representative 147. This is Garnett Coleman's old district. Danielle Keys Best, Reagan Flowers, Aquit Hines, Samuchu Uchafor, Jolanda Jones, Narada Nam Suburban, and Aurelia Wagner. In this race, I will recommend Jolanda Jones in 147. 148, Penny Morales Shaw, no recommendation. She's done nothing for her people. You jumped on that plane. See, if you jumped on that plane, but you were working for your people, you might get the recommendation. But you ain't did nothing. So no, I can't do you. Representative State Rep District 149, Herbert Vu gets the recommendation. Let's keep going. State Representative District 150, Jenny Brown Daniels get the recommendation. Chief Justice, First Court of Appeal, Julie Countess gets the recommendation. First Court of Appeals District, Place 4, Mike Engelhardt gets the recommendation. Justice, Second Court of Appeals District, Place 3, Delonia Watson gets the recommendation. Justice, Third Court of Appeals District 4, Paula Napa, Beth Pagan Rosa Lopez Tefonius. And in this race, I'm going to recommend Paula Nipia. However you pronounce that last name, forgive me. Irene Rios gets the recommendation over in Justice 4th Court of Appeals District, Place 6. Justice 4th Court of Appeals District, Place 7, unexpired term, Becky Palamo gets the recommendation. Justice 5th Court of Appeals District, Place 4, Marisha Moore gets the recommendation. Justice 5th Court of Appeals District 7, Nancy Kennedy gets the recommendation. Justice 8th Court of Appeals District 2, unexpired term, Veronica Teresa Lerma, Lisa Soto. And I will go with Lisa Soto with the recommendation. Justice of the Peace Court of Appeals District, Place 2, Bob Marbury gets the recommendation. Justice 13th Court of Appeals District, Place 3, Leticia Hinojosa gets the recommendation. Justice 14th Court of Appeals District Place 2. Let's go. Let's make sure we are ahead of the game. Okay. So let's go back. Place 2, Kyle Carter, Sherry C. Thomas. The recommendation goes to Kyle Carter. Justice 14 Court of Appeals District, Place 9, Chris Conrad, William DeMond. And I will pick, in this race, Chris Conrad for the recommendation. Rowan Hardesty, District Judge 40th Judicial District, gets the recommendation. District Judge 44th Judicial District, Vernetta Frazier gets the recommendation. District Judge 45th Judicial District, Mary Lou Alvarez, Maria Denora Diaz. And in this race, the recommendation goes to Maria Denora Diaz. District Judge 55th Judicial District, Latasha Payne gets the recommendation. District Judge 58th Judicial District, Kent Walston, no recommendation. District Judge 68th Judicial District, Martin Hoffman, no recommendation. District Judge 94th Judicial District, Bobby Galvan gets the recommendation. District Judge 101, the 101 first. Man, how can I say this? 101st Judicial District, Stacey Williams gets the endorsement as well as the recommendation. District Judge 103 Judicial District, Janet Leal gets the recommendation. District Judge 107th Judicial District, Benjamin Urista Jr. gets the recommendation. District Judge 111th Judicial District, Monica Zapata Nadzon gets the recommendation. Hold on. Let me go back. I went too far. Okay, there we go. District Judge 112th Judicial District, Pedro Pete Gomez Jr. gets the recommendation. District Judge 113th Judicial District, Rebecca Collier gets the District Judge 113th Judicial District. No recommendation. No. District Judge 116th Judicial District, Tanya Parker, no recommendation. District Judge 117th Judicial District, Renee C. Flores gets the recommendation over Selena Lopez Leon. Let's keep going. District Judge 120th Judicial District, Maria Salas Mendoza does not get a recommendation. District Judge 122nd Judicial District, Christy Waldorf gets the recommendation. District Judge 134th Judicial District, J.L. Tillery gets the recommendation. District Judge 141st Judicial District, Stephanie Klein gets the recommendation. District Judge, 144th Judicial District, Michael Mary, gets the recommendation. District Judge, 147 Judicial District, Cliff Brown gets the recommendation. District Judge, 148 Judicial District, Carlos Valdez gets the recommendation. District Judge, 150th Judicial District, Monique Diaz gets the recommendation. In the 157 Judicial District for District Judge, Tanya Garrison gets the recommendation. District Judge, 160th Judicial District, Asia Redmond gets the recommendation. District Judge, 168 Judicial District, Marcos Lizarraga gets the recommendation. District Judge, 171st Judicial District, Bonnie Rangel gets the recommendation. District Judge Deshaun Jones, no recommendation at all. No, I wouldn't vote for this dude. I'm not, I wouldn't do it. District Judge, 182nd Judicial District, Danny LaCoya, no recommendation. District Judge, 183rd Judicial District, Jamil Haynes gets the recommendation over Chuck Silverman. District Judge, 184th Judicial District, Abigail Anastasio, Catherine Cat Thomas, and I'm going to go with Catherine Cat Thomas in that race in the 184th Judicial District. The 185th Judicial District, Andrea Beal, Kat Farrell, Jason Luong, and I would go with Kat Farrell in that race in 185 with the endorsement. District Judge, 186, Christina Escalano gets the recommendation. District Judge, 187, Judicial District, Stephanie Boyd, hold on a second, Veronica Ligaretta, they got on there twice for some reason. So I'm going to go with Veronica since they got your name twice. Ligaretta gets the recommendation. District Judge, 189th Judicial District. This is down here in Houston, Humboldt, in that area somewhere around there. Limi May Barraza, Tamika Tammy Kraft, and S. Dollinger. I would recommend Tamika Tammy Kraft in the 189th Judicial District. District Judge, 190th, Bo Miller, no recommendation. District Judge, 191st Judicial District, Robert Alvarez, Gina Slaughter. And in that race, I would recommend Robert Alvarez. District Judge, 192nd Judicial District, up in Dallas, Maria Aceves, Tracy Shelby. And I would recommend Maria Aceves in that race. Bridget Whitmire is over in 193rd Judicial District with no opponent. They get the endorsement. District Judge, 194th, Ernest White gets the endorsement. District Judge, 195th Judicial District, Hector Garza gets the endorsement. District Judge, 197 Judicial District, Adolfo Cordova gets the endorsement. District Judge, 201 Judicial District, Amy Clark Meacham gets the endorsement. I mean, not the endorsement, the recommendation. District Judge, 203 Judicial District, Rocky Jones gets the recommendation. District Judge, 204 Judicial District, Tammy Kemp versus Bree West. And I would recommend Tammy Kemp in that race. District Judge, the 205th Judicial District, Francisco Dominguez gets the recommendation. Rose Rayner gets the recommendation in the 206th. In the 208th, Beverly Armstrong, Greg Glass, Kim McTorry. And in this race, I would recommend Beverly Glass. District Judge, 209th Judicial District, Brian Warren does not get the recommendation. District Judge, 210th Judicial District, Alyssa Perez gets the recommendation. In the 224th Judicial District, Michael Irvin Fagan, Marissa Flores, and Marissa gets the recommendation. In the 225th Judicial District, Shannon Roberta Solomon versus Christine Vasquez Hortick. In that race, I would recommend Christine Vasquez Hortick in that race. In the 226th Judicial District, I would recommend Valia Meza in that race. District Judge, 227th Judicial District, Christine Prado gets the recommendation. District Judge, 228th Judicial District, Frank Aguilar is the incumbent. Sam Millage II is the opponent, and I would give the recommendation to Sam Millage II. District Judge, 229th Judicial District, Baltimore Garza gets the recommendation. District Judge, 230th, Chris Morton versus Joseph Sanchez. And I would actually go with Joseph Sanchez with the recommendation. Josh Hill gets the recommendation in the 232nd Judicial District. In the 234th Judicial District, Lauren Reeder gets the recommendation. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Yeah, Lauren Reeder in the 234th. In the 239th, Percy Singleton gets the recommendation. In the 240th, Frank Furley, Surendran Patel, and I would recommend Surendran Patel. In the 243rd Judicial District, Selena Salas gets the recommendation. In the 245th Judicial District, Angela Lancelin, Tristan Harris, Longino, and I would recommend Angela Lancelin in that district. In the 246th Judicial District, Angela Graves Harrington gets the endorsement as well as the recommendation. District Judge, 247th Judicial District, Janice Berg gets the recommendation. District Judge, 248 Judicial District, Hillary Unger will not be recommended by me. I would recommend Linda Mazzagatti in the 248th. District Judge, Judicial District, Raquel Welch gets the recommendation. Kim Brown gets it in the 254th. In the 255th, Vonda Bailey gets the recommendation. In the 256th, David Lopez, Sandra Street, and I would go with Sandra Street with the recommendation. District Judge, 257 Judicial District, Sandra Peak does not get a recommendation from 5 Star. Because you like sticking your nose in other people's business. And she needs to come off the bench. And I'm going to show you who's going to take off when we get to the Republican side. District Judge, 259th Judicial District, Brooks Hagler gets the recommendation. District Judge, 261st Judicial District, Pam Davis versus Daniela Desade Lynette. And in that race, I would go with Daniela Little. That's her last name, Little, in that race. In the 262nd Judicial District, Lori Chambers Gray will get the recommendation. District Judge 263rd Judicial District, Melissa Morris versus Amy Martin, and I would go with Melissa Morris as the recommendation. In the 265th, Jennifer Bennett recommendation. In the 268th, O'Neal Williams gets the recommendation. Corey Don Sapolo gets the recommendation in the 269th. In the 270th, Denise Brown, Deidre Davis gets the endorsement as well as the recommendation. District Judge, 275th Judicial District, Marla gets the recommendation. District Judge, 279th, Randy Shelton gets the recommendation. District Judge, 280th, Diane Kirby versus Barbara Babs Stadler, and Diane Kirby gets the recommendation. District Judge, 281st Judicial District, Christine Williams gets the recommendation. District Judge, 282nd Judicial District, Andy Chapman, Amber Givens, and Teresa Jan Hawthorne. Amber Givens gets the recommendation in that race. District Judge, 283rd Judicial District, Layla Lawrence Mays gets the recommendation. District Judge, 285th Judicial District, Nadine Melissa Nito versus Lisa Ureste Dasher, and I'm going to go with Nadine Melissa Nito in that race with the recommendation. 288 Judicial District, Cynthia Marie Chapa gets the recommendation. Over in San Antonio, the 289th Judicial District, Carlos Quezada versus Rosa Sosa, and I would recommend Rosa Sosa. We skipped the race. Hold on. In the 290th, Jennifer Pena gets that recommendation. In the 291st District Judicial, Stephanie Mitchell Huff gets the recommendation. The 292nd, Brandon Birmingham gets the recommendation. The 293rd, Maribo Flores gets the recommendation. The 295th, Donna Roth gets the recommendation. In the 298 Judicial District for District Judge, Emily Tobolowski gets the recommendation. District Judge, 299 Judicial District, Karen Sage gets the recommendation. District Judge, 301st, the 301 Judicial District, Mary Brown gets the recommendation. In the 302nd Judicial District, Sandra Jackson gets the recommendation. In the 303rd Judicial District, Laditra Atkins versus Gracie Oliveira, and I would go with Leticia Atkins with the recommendation. In the 304th Judicial District, Andrea Martin Lane gets the recommendation. In the 305th, Cheryl Lee Shannon gets the recommendation. In the 308th, Gloria Lopez gets the recommendation. In the 309th Judicial District, District Judge Linda Marie Dunstan, no recommendation. District Judge, the 310th, Sonia Lee Heath, no recommendation. District Judge, 311 Judicial District, Jermaine Jeanette Tanner, no recommendation. District Judge, 312th Judicial District, Paul Antonio Calzada, Teresa Walthrop, and Clinton Chip Wells, and I would recommend Teresa Walthrop in the 312th Judicial District. In the 313th, you have Glenda Duro and Natalia Oakes. I would recommend Glenda Duro in that race. In the 314th, Michelle Moore has no opponent. They get the recommendation. In the 315th, Aisha Champs versus Leah Shapiro. I would recommend Aisha Champs. District Judge, 323rd, Frank Adler gets the recommendation. The 324th, Crystal Guyton gets the recommendation. The 327th, Chris Daniels, Achando, Linda Chu, Corey Habura Valdez, Alexandra Serrera, and Monique Reyes. And the recommendation in this race goes to Linda Chu. In the 328th, Jetty Abraham, Blair Parker, Monica Rawlins. In this race, the recommendation goes to Monica Rawlins. District Judge, 330th Judicial District, Diane Clare versus Andrea Plumley. The recommendation goes to Diana Price Clare. In the 331st Judicial District, Chantel Melissa Eldridge, Jessica Hunya. I would recommend Jessica Hunya, if I'm saying that right. In the 357, Juan McGanlis versus Victor Ricardo Ramirez. I would recommend Victor Ricardo Ramirez in that race. In the 363rd, Tracy Holmes gives the recommendation. In the 365th, Armando Abasco, Edgar Juarez. The recommendation goes to Edgar Juarez. The District Judge, 403rd Judicial District, Craig Moore versus Brandon Mueller. I would recommend Brandon Mueller. In the 419th Judicial District, Madeline Connor, Catherine Mozzie. I would recommend Madeline Connor. District Judge, 428th Judicial District, Joe Poole gets the recommendation. In the 436th, William Cruz Shaw gets the recommendation. Joe Perez, Scott Simpson in the 437th. I would go with Scott Simpson for the recommendation. District Judge 455th Judicial District, Eugene Claiborne versus Lori Isloff. I would recommend Eugene Claiborne. District Judge 458, Stephanie Longoria, Robert Rolnick. I would recommend Stephen Longoria. In the District Judge 459 Judicial District, Maya Guerrero Gamble gets the recommendation. In the 482nd Judicial District, Shirlene Cruz versus Alicia Harvey, Monica Monique Nelson. The recommendation in this race goes to Veronica Monique Nelson. In the 484th Judicial District, Nomi Garcia Martinez, Adele Kozlowski Garza. I would recommend Nomi Garza Martinez in that race. The Criminal District Judge, Dallas County, Tina Clinton gets the recommendation. Criminal District Judge, Dallas County, number 5, Carter Thompson, recommendation. District Judge, Dallas County, number 6, Allison Allen, Nancy Mulder, and I would recommend Nancy Mulder in that race. District Judge, Dallas County, number 7, Chica Ayanam gets the recommendation. Criminal District Judge, Jefferson County, Johnny B. Stevens Jr. gets the recommendation. Criminal District Judge, number 4, Tarrant County, Sam Williams gets the recommendation. District Attorney, 268th Judicial District, Brian Middleton gets the recommendation and the endorsement. Criminal District Attorney, Baxter County, Joe Gonzalez gets the recommendation. Criminal District Attorney, Caldwell County, Fred Weber gets the recommendation. Criminal District Attorney, Dallas County, John Cruzat, Elizabeth Davis Farrell. And I would recommend Elizabeth Frazell for the recommendation. Criminal District Attorney, Galveston County, Rachel Dragney gets the recommendation. Criminal District Attorney, Hayes County, Kelly Higgins gets the recommendation. Hidalgo County, Lopez Singletary versus Toribio Terry Palacios, and I would recommend Toribio Terry Palacios. Criminal District Attorney, Jefferson County, Keith Giblin gets the recommendation. Criminal District Attorney, McLennan County, Aubrey Robertson gets the recommendation. Criminal District Attorney, Tarrant County, Tiffany D. Burks, Lawrence Larry Myers, and Albert John Roberts. And in that race, I would recommend Lawrence Larry Roberts in that race. Anderson County, Rashad Mims gets the recommendation. Anderson County Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, Linda Bostic Ray, Karen D. Taylor, and I would recommend Linda Bostic Ray in that race. Anderson County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Kathleen Caston gets the recommendation. Angelina County, County Commissioner, Precinct 2, Kermit Kennedy gets the recommendation. Aranas County, County Commissioner, Precinct 4, John Batito gets the recommendation. Atascosa County Judge, Dustin Delgado gets the recommendation. Atasco County Commissioner, Precinct 2, Vicky Eckert gets the recommendation. Atasco County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, Charles Ubina Jones gets the recommendation. Atasco County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, Orlando Carrasco gets the recommendation. Austin County Justice of the Peace, Hilda Gomez gets the recommendation. Bastrop County County Judge Doc Jackson gets the recommendation. Bastrop County County Court at Law, Benton Eskew gets the recommendation. Bastrop County William Ray Culbertson gets the recommendation. And then behind him, County Commissioner Precinct 4, Cheryl Renee Reese, and gets the recommendation. Bastrop County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, Daniel Beck gets the recommendation. Baylor County Commissioner Precinct 4, Charles Piat gets the recommendation. B County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, Susanna Salazar Contreras gets the recommendation. Let me check some. Bill, let me put Bill's comment up. I see you trying to get out the sitting dim judge who keep letting them criminals out. You damn right. If you've been letting them criminals out, I'm not recommending you or endorsing you. B County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, Abel Sanunga gets the recommendation. Bell County Court at Law number 2, Kirk Glass gets the recommendation. Stacey Williams, Bell County Commissioner Precinct 2 gets the recommendation. Bell County Commissioner Precinct 4, Louis Minor gets the recommendation. Bell County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Place 2, Nicola James gets the recommendation. Baxter County Judge Aviles Miza Garcia, Ina Menuarez, and Gerardo Ponce, and Peter Saka. Who gets the recommendation over here? We're going to recommend Peter Saka. Baxter County Court at Law number 1, Renee Munez. Helen Petrie, Stowe. Renee Munez gets the recommendation. Baxter County Court at Law number 10, Frank Davis versus Cesar Garcia. And I would go with Cesar Garcia in that race. Baxter County Court at Law number 11, Eric Pena gets the recommendation. And Baxter County Court at Law number 12, Yolanda Huff versus Oscar Salinas. And I would go with Oscar Salinas in that race as the recommendation. Baxter County Court at Law number 13, Rosie Spendlin Gonzalez, Michael Mike Villarreal. And I would actually go with Rosie Spendlin Gonzalez with the recommendation. Carlo Key gets the recommendation in County Court at Law number 14, County Court at Law number 15, Baxter County. Melissa Vera gets the recommendation. Baxter County Court at Law number 2, Maria Garcia, Melissa Sinaz, and Grace Uzamba. And in this race, I would recommend Maria Teresa Garcia. Baxter County Court at Law number 3, David Rodriguez gets the recommendation. Baxter County Court at Law Number 4, Alfredo Jimenez gets the recommendation. Baxter County, Andrea Arelovas versus John Longoria. And I would go with Andrea at County Court at Law, Baxter County. Baxter County Court at Law, number 6. Erica Dominguez gets the recommendation. County Court at Law, number 7, Baxter County. Michael DeLeon. Melanie Lira gets the recommendation in that race. Baxter County Court at Law, number 8. Mary Roman Lauren Zamora. And I would recommend Lauren Zamora. Baxter County Court at Law, Jessica Gonzalez versus Gloria Saldana. I would recommend Jessica Gonzalez. And probate court number 1, Oscar Kazin gets the recommendation. Probate court number 2, which is next, Veronica Vasquez gets the recommendation. Baxter County District Clerk. I don't feel like reading all of them, so let me go through them. And I would be, this is a big race. I would recommend Gloria Martinez in that race. Baxter County Clerk, Lucy Adam Clark, Rachel Garcia Cavazos. Rachel Cavazos, they got on there twice. She withdrew. She's now back in the primary. So I'm going to recommend Rachel Garcia Cavazos. Baxter County Commissioner Justin Rodriguez gets the recommendation. Baxter County Commissioner Precinct 4, Tommy Calvert, Michelle Kelly gets the recommendation. Baxter County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, Sylvia Ruiz versus Robert Bobby Tejeda. And I would go with Sylvia Ruiz. Baxter County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, Talamontez Jr. Paul gets the recommendation. Baxter County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Michelle Garcia, Rogelio Roger Lopez Jr., and Yolanda Asina Urista. And I would recommend Michelle Garcia in that race. Brazoria County Judge Jim Mooney, I would recommend in that race. Brazoria County Court at Law, Terrence Norman, I would recommend him in that race. Brazoria County District Clerk Arnetta Murray, she gets the endorsement as well as the recommendation. Arnetta Murray gets the endorsement as well as the recommendation in Brazoria County. Brazoria County Treasurer Mason Williams 6 gets the recommendation. Brazoria County Justice of the Peace Nicole Taylor gets the recommendation. Brazoria County Conservation Reclamation District 3 Commissioner, Place 1, J.R. Dick Tyson gets the recommendation. Brazoria County Drainage District number 4, Commissioner, Place 3, Scott Flores gets the recommendation. Brazoria County District Clerk Cersei Tolliver gets the recommendation. Brazoria County Commissioner Precinct 4, Ann Boney, Roy Flores, Prentice Madison, and Wanda Watson in that race. And I would recommend to you Wanda Watson in that particular race. Brazoria County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Daryl Booker, Loretta Montoya Garcia, and Selena Vasquez. And I would recommend Darrell Booker in that race, or Daryl Booker, however he pronounces it. Brazos County Constable Precinct 4, Hezekiah Carter Jr. gets the recommendation. Brewster County Judge. In this race, we're going to recommend Mimi Smith. Brewster County District Clerk Sarah Martinez gets the recommendation. Brewster County Clerk Sarah Vasquez gets the recommendation. Brewster County Treasurer Julie Martin and Lorraine Villanueva and Julia Morton gets the recommendation. Brewster County Commissioner Precinct 2 Sarah Colando gets the recommendation. Brewster County Justice of the Peace District 2 Tim Ravella gets the recommendation. It's a long ballot, y'all. So just sit back. Susan Gonzalez gets the recommendation, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3 in Brewster County. Brooks County County Judge Eric Ramos gets the recommendation. Brooks County County Clerk, District Clerk, Laveza Garcia Gonzalez versus Elvira Silvas. And in this race, I will go with Silvas in that race. Brooks County County Treasurer Alan Hernandez get the recommendation. Brooks County Commissioner, Precinct 2. Rolando Gutierrez, Julia Pena Martinez. I would go with Julia Pena Martinez. Brooks County County Commissioner, Precinct 4. Alberto Garza versus Ernesto Pee Wee Williams Jr. I would go with Alberto Garza. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Brooks County. Rolando Roland Garza versus Nora Salinas, and I would go with Rolando in that race. Brooks County, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Sylvia Hernandez, Aurelio Layla Morales, and Hernaldo Perez, and I would recommend Geraldo Perez in that race. Caldwell County County Judge Anna Yubera gets the recommendation. Caldwell County Court at Law Barbara Molina gets the recommendation. Teresa Rodriguez, Caldwell County Clerk gets the recommendation. And County Commissioner, Precinct 4, Caldwell County, would be Frank Seguru. Caldwell County Justice of the Peace, Anita De Leon. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Yvette Morales. Calhoun County Treasurer, Rhonda Kokina gets the recommendation. Calhoun County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Luis Rubio gets the recommendation. County Judge, Cameron County, Eddie Trevino Jr. gets the recommendation. Carmen County Court at Law Number 1, Arturo McDonald Jr. gets the recommendation. Cameron County Court of Law Number 2, Laura Betancourt gets the recommendation. Cameron County Court of Law Number 3, David Gonzalez III gets the recommendation. And for District Clerk in Cameron County, Laura Reyes gets the recommendation. Cameron County Clerk, Perla Diaz versus Sylvia Perez, and I would go with Perla Diaz as the recommendation. Cameron County Treasurer David Betancourt gets the recommendation. The County Commissioner, Precinct 2, Joey Lopez, recommendation. Cameron County Commissioner. And in this race, I would recommend Gus Ruiz, Justice of the Peace in Cameron County. Benny Bo Ochoa gets the recommendation. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Place 2. And in this race, I would pick Elizabeth Garza for the recommendation. Cameron County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Place 3. Erica Perez Murillo gets the recommendation. Cameron County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Place 1. Jesus Garcia Jr. gets the recommendation. Cameron County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Place 2. David Garza gets the recommendation. Cameron County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Juan Mendoza gets the recommendation. Cameron County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, Place 2, Eloy Cano Jr. gets the recommendation. Camp County Commissioner Dolores Wilkerson gets the recommendation. Castro County Clerk, District Clerk Joanna Blanco gets the recommendation. Collin County Judge Joshua Murray, David M. Smith. And in this race, I would go with Joshua Murray with the recommendation. Alyssa gets the recommendation for District Clerk in Collin County. Collin County Commissioner, Precinct 4, John Stafford. Jeremy Williams, John Stafford gets the recommendation. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Jennifer McKenzie. Collin County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Irvin Barrett. Collin County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Adam Kern. Cook County Judge Danny Hook gets the recommendation. Cook County Super Surveyor Delbert West gets the recommendation. Crockett County Judge Frank Tabunga gets the recommendation. Crockett County County Clerk District Clerk Ninfa Preddy gets the recommendation. Crockett County County Treasurer Laura Conair gets the recommendation. And Justice of the Peace in Crockett County Evelyn Cabral gets the recommendation. Crockett County Commissioner Precinct 1 unexpired term Clay Childress gets the recommendation. And for Commissioner Precinct 4 in Crockett County, Alfredo Tabar gets the recommendation. Culberson County County Judge Jesus Ramirez versus Carlos Urias, and I would go with Jesus Ramirez. Culberson County County Clerk Linda McDonald, the County Treasurer in Culberson County Adrian Hinojosa, Commissioner Precinct 1 unexpired term, I would go with Franco. Culberson County County Commissioner Precinct 2 would be Raul Rodriguez Sr. County Commissioner Precinct 4, Adrian Norman. Culberson County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, Rita Hernandez Carrasco. Culberson County Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, Julia Balcazar with the endorsement. With the recommendation. Culberson County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, Michael Davis. Precinct 4, Culberson County, Adrena Alvarado and Roxanne Cirillo Carrillo. I can't pronounce your name. Roxanne Carrillo. So in this race, I would recommend Adrena Janet Alvarado. Dallas County Judge Billy Clark versus Clay Jenkins. I would recommend Billy Clark. Dallas County Court of Law number 1, Demetria Benson gets the recommendation. Dallas County Court at Law number 2, Melissa Bellin gets the recommendation. Dallas County Court at Law number 3, Sally Montgomery gets the recommendation. Dallas County Court at Law number 4, Diane Jones, Paula Rosales. Diane Catherine Jones gets the recommendation. County Court at Law number 5, Dallas County, Ron Renteria, Nicole Taylor, and Nicole Taylor would get the recommendation. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 1, Marilyn Macy versus Dan Patterson. I would go with Marilyn Macy with the recommendation. County Criminal Court at Law number 10, Monique Bracy Huff versus Etta Mullen versus Alyssa Weave. I would go with Monique Bracy Huff with the recommendation. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 11, Shaquita Kelly. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 2, Julia Hayes. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 3, Audrey Moorhead gets the recommendation. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 4, Angel Mata, Dominique Torres Williams, and I would recommend Angel Mata. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 5, Lisa Green. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 6, Angela M. King. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 7, Ramiko Tronisa Edwards. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law number 8, Carmen White. Dallas County Criminal Court at Law, Peggy Hoffman, Kristen Wade for County Criminal Court of Appeals number 1. In number 2, Pamela Luther gets that. Probate Court number 1, Dallas County, Julia Malvo. Probate Court number 2, Dallas County, Lanisha House versus Ingrid Michelle Warren. Ingrid Michelle Warren gets the recommendation. Dallas County Probate Court number 3, Margaret Jones Johnson gets the recommendation. Felicia Petrie gets the recommendation for District Clerk in Dallas County. For County Clerk in Dallas County, you would go with John Warren. Dallas County Treasurer Pauline Madrino gets the recommendation. Dallas County Commissioner Precinct 2. Precinct 2, the recommendation would be Philip Kingston. Dallas County Commissioner Precinct 4, Elba Garcia gets the recommendation. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 1, Thomas G. Jones. Y'all hold on a second, and we will be right back. Take a quick break. Hold on. All right, I'm back, y'all. We're going to get back to our endorsement and recommendation show. We in Dallas County, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 1. Thomas Jones gets the endorsement. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 2. Valencia Nash gets the endorsement. Dallas County, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Place 1. Henry Brown will get that endorsement. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Place 2. Katina Whitfield will get that endorsement. Dallas County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Place 1. Adam Schwartz gets the endorsement. Dallas County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Place 2. Chris Supperin gets that endorsement. Dallas County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Place 1. LaSonia Flowers Ivory. Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. And Houston Morris Jr. But I'm gonna give the recommendation to LaSonia Flowers Ivory. Dallas County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4, Place 2. Dorisha Jacobs, Sasha Moreno, and Bernetta Young. Dorisha Jacobs gets the endorsement. I mean the recommendation. Dallas County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, Place 1. Your candidates will be, because Johnny C. Gomez was rejected, Sarah Martinez and Andre Turner. And I'm going to recommend Sarah Martinez. Dallas County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, Place 2. Melanie Armstrong was rejected. Desmond Dares Cook, Kalithia Dotson, and Juan Hasso. So then the recommendation go to Desmond Dares Cook. Dallas County Constable, Precinct 1. Yolanda Freeman, Tracy Gully gets the recommendation. Dallas County Constable, Precinct 2. Bill Gibson, Deanna Hammond. Bill Gibson gets the recommendation. Constable, Precinct 3, Dallas County. Henry Curry, DeMondre Montgomery. Henry Curry gets the recommendation. Dallas County Constable, Precinct 4. Eddie Brown Jr. and Ed Wright. And Ed Wright will get the recommendation. Dallas County Constable, Precinct 5. Sophia Graham and Michael Orozco. Michael Orozco will get the recommendation. Dawson County Commissioner, Precinct 2. Enrique Moreno Jr. gets the recommendation. Delta County Clerk's District Clerk, Jane Jones gets the recommendation. Delta County Commissioner, Precinct 4, Mark Brantley gets the recommendation. Denton County Judge, Fabian Tomlin gets the recommendation. Denton County Clerk, Angela Bureau gets the recommendation. Denton County Commissioner, Precinct 2, Trent T, Diana Weitzel, and Trent T gets the recommendation. Denton County, Olivia Jeffries, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Precinct 2, Stephanie Gardella. Denton County, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 6, Chris Lopez. Dimmitt County Judge. And on this one, I would go with the recommendation for Martha Elisa Gomez Ponce. Dimmitt County Clerk, Maricela Gomez Gonzalez gets the recommendation. Dimmitt County Church Clerk, Mario Garcia gets the recommendation. Dimmitt County Treasurer, Oscar Ortiz gets the recommendation. Dimmitt County Commissioner, Precinct 2. And in this race, I would go with Alonzo Carmona, the incumbent. Dimmitt County Commissioner, Precinct 4. I would recommend Robert Fox. Dimmitt County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1. Sonia Guerrero Perez gets the recommendation. Dimmitt County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2. Alberto Esquivel gets that recommendation. Leticia Hernandez gets the recommendation for Dimmitt County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3. Dimmitt County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 4. Alfredo Beef Martinez gets the recommendation. Duval County Judge, and I would recommend Chris Wall in that race. Duval County District Clerk, Rachel Villa gets the recommendation. County clerk, Duval County, and I would recommend Orlando Maldonado Garza, the incumbent. Duval County County Treasurer Sylvia Lazos gets that recommendation. Duval County Commissioner Precinct 2. And I would go with Eloy Perez, Duval County County Commissioner Precinct 4. I would recommend Marty Perez, Duval County Justice of the Peace Precinct 1. Tita Martinez gets the recommendation, Duval County Justice of the Peace Precinct 2. Annabelle Chopper Canales, Duval County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3. Adia Estraka gets the recommendation, Duval County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4. You have Linda Garza Mancado, and Ramondo Mundo Reyes Jr. gets that recommendation. Ramondo gets that recommendation. Hector County, County Commissioner Precinct 4. Over here, I would pick Sarah Castellan Morales. Hector County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3. Gerardo Arzada gets the recommendation. Hector County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Elizabeth Biaz, Alfred Littleton, Jessica M. Pereira, and Jessica would get the recommendation from me. Ellis County Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, Sharon Livingston. Ellis County Justice of the Peace Precinct 4, Robert Shelton. El Paso County Judge Ricardo would get that. No, I'm not going to recommend anybody in there. You right there. You right there. Close to some foolishness. So there will be no recommendation for the El Paso County Judge. El Paso County Court at Law number 1. Ruth Reyes gets the recommendation. El Paso County Court at Law at 2. Julia Gonzalez gets the recommendation. El Paso County Court at Law, and George Rivas gets the recommendation. El Paso County Court at Law number 4, Alex Gonzalez. And County Court at Law at number 5, Jesus Rodriguez. County Court at Law number 6, M. Sue Cureta. El Paso County Court at Law number 7, Ruben Morales. El Paso County Criminal Court at Law, Alma Churillo. El Paso County Criminal Court at Law, Robert Anchondo gets the recommendation. El Paso County Probate Court, Patricia Chu gets the recommendation. Eduardo Gambio is Probate Court number 2 recommendation. El Paso County District Clerk Norma will get the recommendation. El Paso County Clerk over here, Delia Briones and Ruben Sandoval. I would recommend Ruben Sandoval. El Paso County Commissioner Precinct 2, Judy Gutierrez, Carlos Soto, and David Stout. Carlos Soto would get the recommendation. County Commissioner Precinct 4, Dorothy Sissy M. Bird and Sergio Corando and Carl L. Robinson. Carl L. Robinson would get the recommendation. Justice of the Peace Precinct 1, El Paso County, Robert Pearson gets the recommendation. El Paso County Justice of the Peace Precinct 2, Brian Haggerty gets the recommendation. And we're going to skip some of these. I'm getting tired, y'all. I'm getting tired. So let's go over here. Let's go to Fort Bend County. Let's go over here to Fort Bend County. Fort Bend County Judge Farrell Bonner versus KP George. A lot of people not happy with you, KP. Farrell Bonner. I can't endorse him because he's involved in one of those bogus pacts with the Texas Coalition of Black Democrats, so there will be no endorsement in this race. Fort Bend County Court at Law number 1, Lewis White versus Japala Kemp. Japala Kemp will get the recommendation Fort Bend County Court at Law number 2, Tara McCallum, Oscar Telfair III, and Tony Waterhand. And in this race, the recommendation goes to Oscar Telfair III. Julian Matthew, County Court at Law number 3 recommendation. Tony Wallace recommendation, Fort Bend. County Court at Law number 6, Sherman Hatton recommendation. Fort Bend County District Clerk Beverly Walker gets the recommendation. And Fort Bend County Clerk would be Tony V. Smith versus Steve Okoroka. And I would go with Tony V. Smith for the recommendation. Fort Bend County Treasurer, because I mean Thomas Johnson and Albert Tibbs. And I would recommend Johnson Thomas. Fort Bend County Commissioner, Precinct 2, Larry Backman, Janine Hughes, and Grady Prestige. I would recommend and endorse Janine Hughes for County Commissioner, Precinct 2. Fort Bend County Commissioner, Precinct 4, Ken DeMerchant, Travis Lemos, Dexter McCoy, Nina Sane, and Ken DeMerchant gets the recommendation. Fort Bend County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Roger Garner, Mark Gibson, recommendation, Mark Gibson. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Fort Bend County. In this race, I would recommend Sonia Rash. Frio County Judge, let's skip that. I'm going to skip that. Let's go to Galveston County. William H. King for County Judge with the recommendation. Galveston County Justice of the Peace, Billy Williams Jr., recommendation. Let's skip that. We're going to skip because we got the whole ballot. I'm tired, y'all. Let's go to Harris County Criminal Court at Law. Number 1. No recommendation. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 10. Juanita Jackson gets the recommendation. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 11. Cedric T. Walker, no recommendation in that race. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 12. Genesis Draper, no recommendation in that race. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 13. Raul Rodriguez, no recommendation in that race. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 14. Jarrell A. Rogers versus David Singer. I would recommend Jarrell A. Rogers in that race. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 15. Tanya Jones, no recommendation. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 2. Renisha Bowman and Janelle Robles, and I would recommend Janelle Robles. Harris County Criminal Court at Law, Stacy Bigger, Portia Natasha Brown, and Lorenzo Williams, and I would recommend Portia Natasha Brown. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 4. Shannon Baldwin is the judge, and there is no recommendation. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 5. Carlos Agallo, David Fleshler. I would recommend Carlos for County Criminal Court at Law number 5. County Criminal Court at Law number 6. Kelly Andrews is the judge. Selena Alanis is the challenger. I would recommend Selena Alanis. Harris County Criminal Court at Law, Mauricio Vasquez versus Andrew Wright. I would recommend Mauricio Vasquez in that race. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on just a second. Okay. Harris County Criminal Court at Law, number 8, Franklin Bynum, Erica Ramirez. I would recommend Erica Ramirez. Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 9. This is in Houston, y'all, so y'all better buckle up. There will be no endorsement in that race. Harris County Probate Court. Jerry Semino gets the recommendation. Harris County Probate Court number 2, Paula Medina, Michael Newman. Michael Newman gets the recommendation. Harris County Probate Court number 3, Jason Cox gets the recommendation. Harris County Probate Court number 4, James Horowitz gets the recommendation. Harris County District Clerk, Marilyn Burgess versus Desiree Brocknack. And the recommendation goes to Marilyn Burgess. Harris County County Clerk, there will be no endorsement in that race. Harris County County Treasurer, Dylan Osborne is the incumbent, and Carla Watt is the challenger. Carla Watt gets the recommendation. Harris County Department of Education, Amy Hinojosa gets the recommendation. Harris County Department of Education, place 2, Andrea Duhon gets the recommendation. Harris County Commissioner, Precinct 2, Adrian Garcia, Gary Harrison, and George Reisner. George Reisner gets the endorsement as well as the recommendation. Harris County Precinct 4, Leslie Breon, Gina Calini, Benjamin Chu, Clarence Miller, Sandra Pelmore, Jeff Stuber, Ann Williams. The recommendation goes to Gina Caliani. That's the recommendation in Precinct 4. Justice of the Peace, Harris County Precinct 1, place 2. In this race, we're going to go with Roy Campana. Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, place 2. In this race, we'll go with Dolores Lozano. Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, place 2. Lucia Bates, Ashley Robinson. And Lucia Bates gets the recommendation and the endorsement. Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 5, place 2. Iman Abshur gets the recommendation. Justice of the Peace, Precinct 6, place 2. Luis Garza and Angela Rodriguez, she's the judge there now. Luis Garza gets the recommendation. Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 7, place 2. Sharon Burney gets the recommendation. Harris County Commissioner, Precinct 2. Robert Earl Johnson and Zapina Timmons. Robert Earl Johnson gets the recommendation. Harris County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2. Demisha Crawford gets the recommendation. So let's skip. We're going to skip. Let's see. We're going to skip. Hold on, y'all. I can see it. So if you've been watching, man, I went over a lot of races, but now I'm just trying to focus on the surrounding counties around me. So we let's go up in here. I think I saw Montgomery County. Montgomery County Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, April Prim gets the recommendation. Okay. It's a lot, so bear with me. We getting there. We almost done. And this is the Democratic side of the ticket where I did recommendations and endorsements. And we're almost done. We're in the T's. So now it gets to the bottom. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's it. So if you tuned in, we went through the Democratic side of the ticket statewide, and everybody's wondering, what about the Republican side? The endorsements and recommendations for the Republican Party, especially of Harris County and surrounding counties, will come tomorrow on the Warzone. It will come tomorrow on the Warzone. So you have to make sure that you're here and make sure that you're ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? I want to thank you for taking the time out tonight. I got some homework to do, but as you can see, it wasn't no plan. If you ain't been doing your job, if you've been letting criminals out, I'm not endorsing your race. If you end up by yourself, or if you have an opponent, I'm going to endorse your opponent. So tomorrow, we'll get to see who the Republicans are. Y'all better get a seatbelt because it's going to shock you. I promise you, it's going to shock you when we do it. Say, man, I want to thank you. The Warzone Endorsement Show, the only show of its kind in social media history. There were some major shakeups on the Democratic side for who was recommended and who was endorsed. If you have not done your job, you will not get a recommendation on endorsement from 5 Star. Tomorrow night, the Republican side of the ticket, and I'm going to shock the world. Until then, 5 Star, holla at you.